celebrate capture by the Boli Sri Gajanan Swami ki jai. Devotee, let me welcome you to this morning service. Blessings to all of you, to those who have joined us online, whatever platform, we welcome you. We begin, as we normally do, with opening prayer. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Om Shri Saraswatyaye Namah. Om Shanno Mitraha Sham Varunah Shanno Bhavata Aryama Shanna Indro Brihaspati Shanno Vishnu Rukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Ritam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmaham Avatu Tadavaktaram Avatu Avatu Maham Avatu Vaktaram Om Shanti 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 Varnanamartha Sanghana Rasanang Chandasahamapi Mangalanang Chakarataro Vande Vani Vinayako Harihi Om Tat Sat Om Shri Sita Ramachandraya Namo Namaha. Boli Shri Raja Ramachandra ki jai. Please be seated, devotees. You do a few moments of quiet meditation, devotees. Let me try to find my katha that I want to read. If I can't say it, if I can't find it, I'll say it from my head. So devotees, what we'll get into our Bhara Akshar mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we will take it from here. Let's visualize the Virat Swarup, Bhagwan, our Lord, with endless heads, endless hands, mouths, etc. And as I explained some time ago, that is symbolic. It is not that God has many mouths and many hands and many legs and so on. Yes, we see it so it can impact upon us, but important thing to understand is that it's one of the way of representing all pervasiveness. He's present everywhere. He sees everything. He hears everything. Everything is within his reach. Nothing is impossible for him. He pervades every single atom of creation. Yet, he's beyond creation. He's beyond creation. He's the substratum of all creation. So, when we do Bhara Akshar mantra, the 12-syllable mantra, must reflect upon the power of it and how Raja Manu, Rani Shatrupa, they used this very powerful mantra to make that unseen, unconditioned, become seen, visible, conditioned Brahm. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय बोले श्री वासुदेव भगवान की जय। Devotees, we will concentrate on Gurudev, the spiritual preceptor, through whose grace all things become possible. At the same time, we will concentrate not only the spiritual preceptor, but who is the first Guru? Mata Pratham Guru, mother, followed by father. So, mother, father, spiritual preceptor. Sadguru Brahma Sanatan He Param Daya Ghana Pavan He Sadguru Brahma Sanatan He Sadguru Brahma Sanatan He Param Daya Ghana Pavan He Param Daya Ghana Pavan He Janma cha dukha vinashan He Janma cha dukha vinashan He Jagad udharan karan He Jagad udharan karan He Ram Krishna Sanatan He Ram Krishna Sanatan He Bhav Bhaya Jaladhi Karan He Bhav Bhaya Jaladhi Karan He Sadguru Brahma Sanatan He Param Daya Ghana Pavan He Param Daya Ghana Pavan He Janma cha dukha vinashan He Janma cha dukha vinashan He Jagad udharan karan He Jagad udharan karan He Ram Krishna Sanatan He राम कृष्ण सनातन हे, 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 राम कृष्ण सनातन हे, भव भय जलधि तरन हे, भव भय जलधि तरन हे, सद्गुरु ब्रह्म सनातन हे, परम दया घन पावन हे। बोली श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। गजानन स्वामी, the Lord as Ganesh, the Lord of wisdom, discriminative power. जय हो मूषक वाहन, जय शिव नंदन प्रथम वंदना। जय हो मूषक वाहन, जय हो मूषक वाहन, जय शिव नंदन प्रथम वंदना। जय शिव नंदन प्रथम वंदना। पार्वती तनया सिद्धि विनायक, पार्वती तनया सिद्धि विनायक, शरणं शरणं विघ्नहरणं, शरणं शरणं विघ्नहरणं, जय शिवनंदन जय शिवनंदन प्रथम वंदना। जय हो मूषक वाहन, जय हो मूषक वाहन, जय शिवनंदन प्रथम वंदना। जय शिवनंदन प्रथम वंदना। पार्वती तनया सिद्धि विनायक, पार्वती तनय सिद्धि विनायक हे सिद्धि विनायक हे सिद्धि विनायक हे सिद्धि विनायक पार्वती तनय पार्वती तनय पार्वती तनय सिद्धि विनायक शरणं शरणं विघ्नहरणं शरणं शरणं विघ्नहरणं जय शिवनंदन प्रथम वंदना जय शिवनंदन प्रथम वंदना गजानन हे गजानन ओम गजानन हे गजानन प्रथम नमन गणराय हे प्रथम नमन गणराय गजानन हे गजानन गजानन हे गजानन प्रथम प्रार्थना श्री गणराय प्रथम प्रार्थना श्री गणराय लंबोदरा गणराय हे लंबोदरा गणराय गजानन हे गजानन गजानन हे गजानन गजानन हे गजानन बोलिए श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय। Devotees, today Ashtami, and we have been saying Ashtami especially for the worship of Devi. So we concentrate on Mata. We express thanks to her. We surrender. Not even a blade of grass moves without energy. Shakti, Devi. So we place ourselves in Mother's lap. Jaya Bhagavati Devi Namo Varade Jaya Bhagavati Devi Namo Varade Jaya Papa Vinashani Bahupalade Jaya Papa Vinashani Bahupalade Jaya Bhagavati Devi Namo Varade Jaya Shumbha Nishumbha Kapala जय शुंभ निशुंभ कपालधारे प्रणमामि तु देवी नरतिहरे प्रणमामि तु देवी नरतिहरे जय भगवती देवी नमो वरदे जय माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी कितना प्यार जगाती है कितना प्यार जगाती है Mother's love and devotees is depthless. Imagine for the Divine Mother's love. The Mother always takes care of us. She protects us. She sings us the song of life, so to speak. This is why it's highly recommended to surrender to Ma. She's our protector. She's our sustainer. She destroys all negativities from our lives. Brahma Shakti, Vishnu Shakti, Shiv Shakti. Without Shakti, nothing happens. माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी कितना प्यार जगाती है कितना प्यार जगाती है माँ तेरी ममता श्वास श्वास की रक्षा करती श्वास श्वास की रक्षा करती पग पग प्राण बचाती है विष्णु की माया देवी तू शंकर की शक्ति माँ तू ऋषियों की रिद्धि सिद्धि तू ब्रह्मा की भक्ति माँ तू विष्णु की माया देवी तू शंकर की शक्ति माँ तू माथों से भाग जगा दे भागी भागी आती है कितना प्यार जगाती है काली दुर्गा तू ही बाल भवानी है तू पुराण का तार शारदा तू वेदों जीवन गीत सुनाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है। माँ तेरी ममता कितनी प्यारी, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है, कितना प्यार जगाती है। दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय काली माँ। हे दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय काली माँ। काली कपालिनी माँ, जय जय काली माँ। काली कपालिनी माँ, जय जय काली माँ। दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय काली माँ। परम शिवानी माँ, जय जय चंडिका माँ। परम शिवानी माँ, जय जय ईशानी माँ। हे जगद उद्धारिणी माँ, जय जय काली माँ। जगत उद्धारिणी माँ, जय जय काली माँ। हे दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय काली माँ। परम शर्वाणी माँ, जय जय अंबिका माँ। परम शर्वाणी माँ, जय जय चंडिका माँ। जय जय अंबिका माँ। जय जय चंडिका माँ। परम शर्वाणी माँ, जय जय अंबिका माँ। हे जगत उद्धारिणी माँ, जय जय काली माँ। हे जगत उद्धारिणी माँ, जय जय काली माँ। हे दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय काली माँ। दुर्गा भवानी माँ, जय जय काली माँ। बोली सियार शक्ति जगदम्बा माता की जय। We visualize भोलेनाथ। जय 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 महादेव। ओम जय 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 महादेव। श्वेतांबर पीतांबर कति में बाघंबर सजे, कति में बाघंबर सजे। गलमाला रुदन की, गलमाला रुदन की, करदम रूप जी। शीश जटा बहे गंगा, उज्ज्वल चंद्रानन सोहे, उज्ज्वल चंद्रानन सोहे, उज्ज्वल चंद्रानन सोहे। स्वामी समाधि लगाए, स्वामी समाधि लगाए, भुवन मन मोहे। ओम जय 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 महादेव। भक्तन हित तुमने विष का पान किया, तुमने विष का पान किया, तो तुमने विष का पान किया। असुरों को संहार की, असुरों को संहार की, जग का प्राण किया। ओम जय 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 महादेव। अलौकिक अर्धनारीश्वर, तुम हो त्रिपुरारी, त्रिलोचन तुम हो त्रिपुरारी, त्रिलोचन तुम हो त्रिपुरारी। शिव शंकर प्रलयंकर, शिव शंकर प्रलयंकर, तांडव गति धरी। ओम जय 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 महादेव। मेरे बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे। मेरे बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे, हाँ मेरे बम भोले रे। काशी जी के विश्वनाथ नाथों के नाथ, काशी जी के विश्वनाथ नाथों के नाथ। मेरे बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले रे। ओ मेरे बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले रे। मेरे बम भोले रे, हाँ मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे, हाँ मेरे बम भोले रे। कोई चढ़ावे पान फूल, कोई चढ़ावे माला, कोई चढ़ावे पान फूल, कोई चढ़ावे माला, कोई मांग रहा है गोदी लेके पाला, मेरे बम भोले रे, हाँ मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे। अंधन को आंख देता, कोढ़ीन को काया, अंधन को आंख देता, कोढ़ीन को काया, बाजन को पुत्र देता, निर्धन को माया, मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे, हाँ मेरे बम भोले रे। काशी जी के विश्वनाथ नाथों के नाथ, हे काशी जी के विश्वनाथ नाथों के नाथ, मेरे बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले रे, ओ मेरे बम भोले बम भोले बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे, हाँ मेरे बम भोले रे। मेरे बम भोले रे, मेरे बम भोले रे। See devotees, मेरे बम भोले, he is my बम भोला, भगवान शंकर, very personal. How closer can we get to भगवान? मेरे बम भोले। पंचाक्षर मंत्र ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय, ओम 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 नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय शिव नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय शिव नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय। बोलिए श्री उमापति महादेव की जय। Devotees will concentrate on Bhagwan Vishnu. Remember, Vishnu Bhagwan, the sustaining aspect of divinity. Brahm, that infinite, identifying with Sattvic Prakriti. Remember, there is Sat, Raj and Tam, the three gunas. So Vishnu Bhagwan is symbolic of that Brahm, that infinite, identifying with Sattvic Prakriti. And he is referred to as the sustaining aspect. Without sustenance, everything falls apart, no matter what. So devotees, we visualize Shankh Chakra Gada Parama, Chaturbhuj Vishnu Bhagwan. We will seek his mercy and grace. E Satya Narayana Swami Hamare Dukh Haro बेरा पार करो बेरा पार करो. So by now we should realize that Vishnu Bhagwan is also called Satya Narayan. Narayan identifying with Sattvic Prakriti, Satya Narayan. तुम हो देव दया के सागर अब उद्धार करो बेड़ा पार करो बेड़ा पार करो. अजर अमर अविचला अविनाशी घट घट के बसी प्रभु तुम घट घट के बसी. जन्म जन्म से तुम्हारे दर्श की जन्म जन्म से तुम्हारे दर्श की अखिया है प्यासी प्रभु जी अखिया है प्यासी. सत्य सनातन परम ब्रह्म हरि सत्य सनातन परम ब्रह्म हरि हम पर कृपा करो बेड़ा पार करो बेड़ा पार करो. सदानंद ब्राह्मण की प्रभु जी तुमने कष्ट हरे प्रभु जी तुमने कष्ट हरे. लकड़ी हारे भिल के तुमने लकड़ी हारे भिल के तुमने कारज सिद्ध करे प्रभु जी कारज सिद्ध करे. है तूफानों में जीवन नैया है तूफानों में जीवन नैया तरपत ध्यान करो बेड़ा पार करो बेड़ा पार करो. साधु वैश्य के बंधन काटे सुख संपत्ति दीन है स्वामी सुख संपत्ति दीन है. ओ प्रभु जी सुख संपत्ति उल्का मुख राजा पर तुमने उल्का मुख राजा पर तुमने बड़ी कृपा की है प्रभु जी बड़ी कृपा की है। बुरे भले हम तुम्हारे स्वामी, बुरे भले हम तुम्हारे स्वामी, दिन अति ध्यान करूं, डेरा पर करूं, डेरा पर करूं। सत्य नारायण नारायण नारायण, सत्य नारायण नारायण नारायण, सत्य नारायण नारायण नारायण, सत्य नारायण नारायण नारायण। स्वामी नारायण, स्वामी नारायण नारायण नारायण, स्वामी नारायण नारायण नारायण, स्वामी नारायण नारायण नारायण, स्वामी नारायण नारायण नारायण, लक्ष्मी नारायण, लक्ष्मी नारायण नारायण नारायण, लक्ष्मी नारायण नारायण नारायण, लक्ष्मी नारायण नारायण नारायण, लक्ष्मी नारायण नारायण नारायण, बद्री नारायण, बद्री नारायण नारायण नारायण, बद्री नारायण नारायण नारायण, बद्री नारायण नारायण नारायण, बद्री नारायण नारायण नारायण, सूर्य नारायण, सूर्य नारायण नारायण नारायण, सूर्य नारायण नारायण नारायण, सूर्य नारायण नारायण नारायण, सूर्य नारायण नारायण नारायण, शिव नारायण, शिव नारायण नारायण नारायण, शिव नारायण नारायण नारायण, शिव नारायण नारायण नारायण, शिव नारायण नारायण नारायण, भजमन नारायण, भजमन नारायण नारायण नारायण, भजमन नारायण नारायण नारायण, भजमन नारायण नारायण नारायण, भजमन नारायण, नारायण, Narayan devotees, Narayan is Shiva, Narayan is Brahma, Narayan is Indra, Narayan is Surya, Narayan, the Supreme Purush. Everything is Narayan. Everything is Narayan. But just different personifications, different functions. Without Narayan, this creation would fall apart. It would fall apart. So devotee, that Narayan we know, manifested himself in different forms, and two very important and magnetic forms that attractive to all of us, Bhagwan Krishna, Bhagwan Sri Ram. So let's firstly concentrate on Bhagwan Sri Krishna, Leela Purushottam. Giridhari Murari Govinda Giridhari Murari Govinda Radhe Krishna Murari Govinda Radhe Krishna Murari Govinda Ghanashama Murari Govinda Ghanashama Murari Govinda Giridhari Murari Govinda Manamohan Murari Gopala Manamohan Murari Gopala Radhe Shyam Murari Gopala Radhe Shyam Murari Gopala Giridhari Murari Govinda Anand Sindhu Prabhu Nandalala Anand Sindhu Prabhu Nandalala He Umapati Dev Prabhu Nandalala He Umapati Dev Prabhu Nandalala Giridhari Murari Govinda Giridhari Murari Govinda Guru Vrindavan Sri Krishna Chandra ki jai. Devotees, we glorify Sri Ram, and then I want to present to you hopefully a short message, but it will be intense. Nothing that you haven't heard before, but you will see more and more the relevance of these messages to present day life. But firstly, we concentrate on Sri Ram. So I wanted to go into Sri Ram's Katha, but I couldn't find any Katha yet. I didn't have the time, I don't want to keep you back. So I will do it off the head. It will come through the head. We concentrate on Sri Ram. Jai Ram Hari, Shri Ram Hari, Dukhiyon ke dukh dur kare. Jai Ram Hari, Shri Ram Hari, Dukhiyon ke dukh dur kare. Jai Ram Hari. जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो। जब चारों तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा का दूर किनारा हो, और कोई न खेवन वाला हो, और कोई न खेवन वाला हो, फिर तू ही बेरा पाकर। जय राम हरे श्री राम हरे, दुखियों के दुख दूर करे। जय राम हरे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। पूरा न कर दे सबकी आशा, पूरा न कर दे सबकी आशा। जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे। जय राम हरे श्री राम हरे, दुखियों के दुख दूर करे। जय राम हरे। तेरे दर्शन को मैं तरस रहा, तेरा नाम की माला जपता रहा। तेरे दर्शन को मैं तरस रहा, मैं तरस रहा। तेरे दर्शन को मैं तरस रहा, तेरा नाम की माला जपत रहा। भव सागर से मोरी नैया, भव सागर से मोरी नैया। छन्न में जय की नारा हो। जय राम हरे श्री राम हरे, दुखियों के दुख दूर करे। जय राम हरे श्री राम हरे, दुखियों के दुख दूर करे। ओम श्री राम जय राम जय राम, ओम श्री राम जय राम जय राम। ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, ओम श्री राम जय राम जय राम। ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। ओम श्री राम जय राम जय राम, ओम श्री राम जय राम जय राम, ओम श्री राम जय राम जय राम। ओम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, ओम श्री राम जय राम जय राम। Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Boli Sri Raja Ramachandra ki. Now devotees, we are all aware that changes have taken place nationally. The people spoke and the government has changed. We know that. Some will be happy, others will not be happy. Remember last week when I spoke of Ram Rajya, and I mentioned when that rising sun of the glories of Sri Ram became the king of Ayodhya, so to speak, covered Ayodhya Puri. The owls were unhappy, of course. Owls don't like sunlight. But the wise ones, meaning what? Wisdom, good conduct, all good qualities existed. But the owls of anger, hate, lust, greed, these negativities disappeared. So always remember, at no point in time could anybody please everybody. And if that happens, then I think something is wrong with you. Then what is your face really? Not everybody will like my face, you know. So devotees, that is irrelevant. There are new challenges with which we are faced right now. A new government has taken over, and we have been exposed to what took place for the last 9.5 years. However you see it, however you perceive it, the journey continues. But challenges exist. Difficult challenges. And life is about challenges. So individually, collectively as a nation, and internationally, if you notice, things are heating up. Right now, a lot of diplomacy is taking place between India and Pakistan. They could very well break out into war. If you follow what is happening, Israel, Gaza, whatever, Russia, Ukraine, now India, Pakistan, in the United States itself, so much confusion taking place here. Worldwide. Worldwide. And when internationally such things take place, what do you think is going to happen to the individuals? You think we are going to be too much better? So our lives will also have a lot of challenges. But it is my belief that that whole entity is made up of units. Each one of us is like a unit in this whole, say, our national landscape. And therefore each person has to contribute, has to become part of whatever solution that there is to whatever problems that exist. I firmly believe that we can't leave everything for the government to do, for the head to do. The head gives you direction. The head creates the circumstances whereby we can function properly. But I won't go into those details. I want to go to more basic than that. What Ramayana has taught us about the facing of challenges and to successfully overcoming them. And what kind of challenges? On the surface, it appears as if that you have no chance. So we go to the battlefield, right? When Sri Ram was standing there to fight Ravan. Now, you all should understand by now how I interpret my scriptures. There's an incident. I take it to every one of us personally. Ravan in every one of our lives, form of difficulties, challenges, ego. Sometimes the problem is inside, sometimes the problem is outside. But if you understand what Sri Ram has given to us, solution to apply individually, collectively. So I would like to believe that maybe the powers that be would be able to go into scriptures and learn something from what scriptures tell us, what Ramayana tells us. When Sri Ram faced up to Ravan, who was fully armed on his chariot ever, where was Sri Ram? Standing on the ground, barefooted, just bow and arrow, no armor on his body. What was his army? Monkeys and bears. What were their weapons? Rocks and clubs and so on and so forth. Notice the disparity. Ravan was fully armed, armor and everything else, standing on his chariot. Now you have to fight this battle. Vibhishan, the brother of Ravan, who I have represented to you time and again, Sattvic Prakriti. All forms in Ramayana represent a quality. Vibhishan, Sattvic Prakriti. Ravan, Rajasic, passion and anger, etc. And Kumkaran, well, he was already dead by now. That is Tamas. Now, look at the circumstance. See, Ram is standing there, Ravan, facing up to Ravan. Vibhishan, very disturbed. And he bowed to Sri Ram. Remember, he was kicked out of Lanka, Vibhishan was. He joined Sri Ram's side. So notice what happens. Sometimes people get kicked from here, they go there. They kick from here, they go there. Normal thing. That's politics, right? But now, the question was, did he choose the right side or the wrong side? Sri Ram so ill-prepared, and this powerful enemy standing before him. Vibhishan had doubts. Now, he bowed to Sri Ram and he said, "O Lord, I have a little doubt in my mind how it is that you expect to defeat this powerful demon, this powerful enemy, so ill-prepared as you appear to be. No footwear, no armor, no chariot, just bow and arrow. O Lord, how is it expected that victory could come when you are so ill-prepared as it appears to be against such a powerful enemy?" Now, I have always mentioned in the devotees, Vibhishan is Sattvic Prakriti. So he expressed the doubts that he had in his mind. But you have to analyze, and my analysis tells me, the doubt wasn't on Sri Ram. The doubt was on Vibhishan's level of understanding to appreciate how could Sri Ram defeat that enemy. He couldn't grasp it. It was Vibhishan's weakness, not Sri Ram's weakness. And not Vibhishan placed weakness on Sri Ram. No. And you see, you have to analyze the subtleties. Sattvic Prakriti would not do that. So Vibhishan did not doubt Sri Ram. Vibhishan was doubting his understanding of the circumstance. How could Sri Ram defeat that enemy? Maybe there is something Sri Ram knew, something he could do that I don't know. Hope you understand the point that I'm making. You know, sometimes many of us, we have an argument, we say, "You lie, you lie, you lie," because I feel you lie. No, Sri Ram, Vibhishan wasn't like that. He understood Sri Ram to be all-powerful. But I have this misunderstanding, Lord, or lack of understanding. And I need some comfort. I need something to help me to strengthen my belief. Something I need to get. So you see, this is where you see the leader sometimes has to do that also. To let us know, yes, we can make it, we will make it. But how are we going to make it? So then Vibhishan devotees, when he made this, this request to tell me, Lord, how are we going to overcome this demon, this powerful enemy? Then Prabhu Sri Ram, he said, Vibhishan, the chariot which you are speaking about to fight this battle is of another kind. Now Vibhishan was looking at a material chariot, physical, with horses and so on. And there are times when the material aspect just doesn't exist. Then how are you going to survive? How are you going to survive? And devotees, we all know that ashes, out of ashes empires have been built. But not just like that, because of a certain attitude, certain qualities that existed. And this is what Sri Ram is going to put to Vibhishan and to all of us. Many of you have heard this already. If I were to ask you, you might not remember 2% of what I said before. So don't say you know it. Analyze it closely. You have to live it, not just hear it and talk it. So devotees, some amongst us have been practicing these qualities, fighting the battle of life. So here, we have a challenge, individually and collectively. And I am saying that the present government has this challenge. How are you going to fight this battle of life? And so many depend upon you. So devotees, the chariot. And this we have referred to as Dharmarat, the chariot of righteousness, or Jairat, the chariot of victory. So I've been saying ad nauseum, spirituality is the key to life's problems. And I said time and again, not praying only. Praying is a part of spirituality. So now this morning we're going to understand a little bit more what spirituality is all about. As I mentioned sometime before, qualities, attitudes, etc. So I won't elaborate too much because this, what I want to say to you here, will take a long, long time, and I got carried away with my devotion this morning. So forgive me for that. But the chariot, devotees, the chariot has two wheels. So let's describe the chariot and you'll understand what is being said. The chariot has two wheels, 4 horses, the reins, the charioteer. And you know, the warrior himself will have arms, armor, weapons, different kind of weapons. Sri Ram is using, metaphorically, you know, this situation to explain to us what we need to do. Now, as I say these things, I want you to ask yourself if you have any of these qualities. Now remember, man lives himself by himself. Man sings himself by himself. Nobody could do it for you. Now, Sri Ram is saying, Sauraj Dhiraj, Dath Do Chaka. There are two qualities that are the wheels of this chariot. Sauraj, valor, heroism. Now, I explained this already before. I mentioned heroism is not going to jump in front of a truck. You have heroism, different actions you carry out, but what is the main part here, devotees? Bhagavan Krishna, I will make reference to Uddhava Gita, the conquest of one's nature is shaurya, valor. So you see these words, we put them simple. You think that is it? No, that is not it. It is much, much more than that. But we can't put everything, try to understand, do analysis. So Sauraj, devotees, valor, conquest of one's nature. So the first thing you have to try to do, understand yourself. What are your qualities? What are your weaknesses? What is keeping you back in life? Is it overthinking? Is it waiting for somebody else to stretch a hand to help you? Dependence? As a matter of fact, you know what real virtues? When your beauty is devotee, we mentioned beauty. Sundar, swa andar sundar. Beauty is like having virtues like, you know what? Independence. Bhagavan Sri Krishna told Uddhava that. Beauty, right, is like having virtues such as independence. If you're totally dependent, except on God, of course, you depend on this one, depend on that one, that is ugliness. Pure ugliness. That's not virtue. You have to read into it. So devotees, here, to conquest your nature, you have to understand what your nature is. So you can't say that I keep saying, God make me so I can't help it, God. I can't help it. Self-effort brings about all transformation. So if you don't have that, well, your chariot missing one wheel. And I don't see it working on the other wheel. But if you don't have Sauraj, Dhiraj, what is Dhiraj? Courage. If you don't have courage, you don't have valor, the chariot not moving. Now you see all these things, devotees, what in life you face up to different kind of things, you know. As a matter of fact, life has so many things, you know, thrown at us. Fortitude, we mentioned this before. What is fortitude? Fortitude is the bearing of grief. Bhagavan Krishna said, Arjuna, fortitude is the bearing of grief. And no matter who we are at some point in time, we must be exposed to grief. How we manage that, that is your fortitude. That is the inner strength. But you have to have courage to do all that. So devotees, the chariot. Sauraj dhiraj, rat do chaka. Valor and courage, the two wheels of this chariot. The chariot will have a flag and an ensign. If you look at Arjun's chariot, the flag there, and Hanuman Baba is like the ensign. So now what is the flag? What is the banner? What is the ensign? So devotees here, Bhagwan Sri Ram said, Satya Shil dir dhwaja pataka. Satya, truth. You can't be lying day and night. And while I'm saying of truth, what is truthfulness? Truthfulness is those agreeable words that the sages and that the scriptures will sanction. Truthfulness. And truth is that which is. No paint in it. So the banner and ensign, truth and good conduct. Good conduct. Shield. Straightforwardness. Honesty. What is honesty, devotees? What is honesty? Now you may think that, I mustn't take a penny belonging to somebody. Honesty. You know what honesty is? Looking upon everything with an equal eye. Looking upon everything, all with an equal eye. Do we do that? We all have prejudices. Once there are prejudices, biases, there is no honesty. Then how could there be good conduct? So devotees, all this is a reflection of each one of you, each one of us. See what is reflected back to you. What I am telling you here is what the Lord preached. I'm just giving an additional explanation. So, do you have that banner of Satyam, ensign, shield, good conduct? That identifies who you are. So Bhagavan Sri Ram is saying, oh friend, Saurash dhiraj raddau chaka, Satya shield dhwaja pataka, firmness in the Satyam and shield, good conduct and truth, no compromise. So therefore, the chariot is there, and you have the ensign and the banner and ensign. What about the horses? 4 horses pull in the chariot. Bal viveka dhamma parhita ghori. Bal, physical strength. What is strength, devotees? You go to the gym and lift up iron and so on, and you look like a cartoon character. All here big one, here thin, so cartoon character, no? That is okay. Physical strength. What is real strength? What is real strength? Real strength is the control of one's breath, pranayam. So you can be physically strong. You don't have control of that pran, that energy within the body. You're totally weak. Bhagavan Sri Krishna explained that to Arjun. Sorry, Uddhav. Right? Bal. So yes, physically you must be in a good condition. How could you fight a battle of life if you're not physically fit? But then in addition to that, to be physically fit, breath is life. Pran, vital energy. And devotees, remember we do Ashtanga Yoga? Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam. How many people practice Pranayam? We breathe, but we don't practice Pranayam. And that is life. That is strength. You see, I can go on and on. The mind is of the nature of wind. When you breathe and you have control over the breath, you control the mind and you perceive the world through the mind. Where the strength coming from? See? So pranayam, Bhagavan Sri Krishna said, control of pran, that is strength. That's bal. Right? How many people strong? Analyze, ask yourself if you're strong or what are you? Vivek, discriminative power. And we explain that over and over. Ganesh Baba, the power of discernment, to differentiate between right and om, asatuma sadgamaya, tamasuma jyotirgamaya. And we say that every day. All our prayer like that. That is the power of discernment, Vivek. If you don't have discriminative power, how you fight in the battle of life? Because you will see something that doesn't have a meaning. And in your own ignorance, you believe that is what is right, which is a common problem. You're grabbing at straws, many people, and they're seeing ghosts behind every bush. because you don't have that discriminative power. Gyan, that wisdom. If you don't have that, remember, one of the horse gone through. So, Bal, Vivek. Bal, Vivek. Dam, dam, dam. Dam. Dam means control of the senses. The senses. And if you follow what is said here, how many people have control over the senses? We sit down here, air's gone somewhere else, not physically, you know. You hear other things, eyes train, right? Smelling different thing, tasting different thing. Physically you're here, but where the senses are. And we all know that. Let's not fool ourselves. So self-control is sense control. Dumb. And if I can't control my senses, I have no self-control. And if you don't have self-control, you're going to lose the battle of life. Another horse going through. So let me talk about the horses going through. Let me talk about the horses that are strong and powerful. Bal, Vivek, Dam. So these three. Parahit, service to others. Life is like a flower in full bloom. We must give it away, petals, scent and all, to that gardener who brought it into existence. Now many of us do things, but with expectation. You do things without the expectation of rewards. That is parahit. Nadi ne pi kabhi apna jal, briksha ne khai kabhi apni phal. And you know, the Prime Minister made a very important statement, you know. I listened to certain things she says. What she said. One must not govern to win next elections. One must govern to make the country better. Many of them mightn't pick up that. I pick up these small things. She is a very much transformed person, I can tell you that. Good, different level of understanding. Right? You should not govern to win next elections. What I mean? And before election, vote paving all about, boxing fixing all about, money sharing out, deed for land given out. That is governing to win next election. Did you win? No, you didn't win. Now, I hope that they also understand this and they govern to make the country a better place, not to win next elections. And what I am saying, if you do what you have to do, what is right and proper, what is for you will always come. Time is of essence. See? But people play games. They play games. Games must be exposed. Not everybody will remain stupid for all the time, you know, devotees. Our people will get wiser and wiser as you go along, and you cannot fool them. You fool some, not all. But the wise ones, you can't fool them. So you see, these points are good to understand. And you know, I don't care who in power, but you have to hold them accountable to these things. You govern for the country, for betterment, not to win next elections. That is not your objective. Right? You just want to make your country better. Ram Raj. That is the idea. We spoke about last week. You see? So devotees, genuine service. And this is where all those who have been appointed, ministers and whatever have you, whatever positions, you know, the human element creeps in. Sometimes ego creeps in, greed, corruption, and we have to be very much alert and aware and make sure these things don't happen. If they're happening, we need to stand up and pull them up. Hey, that is not right. Not right. And you know what? We have a problem sometimes. Because I support you, you feel I shouldn't criticize you. Don't tell me no crap, boy. I support you, I will support you, but that doesn't mean I'll shut up when you do stupidness. I'll have to let you know. But I'm in your side. If you understand what I mean. Right? Now this is the problem we have. Many years ago I told you all, Mova Lavantil, I didn't want head of department, Raj. Me I want best class, me I want vice principalship, me I want principalship. You know why? When people know you want something, you have that desire, they control you. They bind you, they harness you like donkey, and they ride you. So it's always best to do things dispassionately. This is where this passion comes in, as opposed to passion. Scriptures tell us that, devotees. Yeah? You protect yourself. And not to forget, work is worship, duty is God. So this is responsibility each person has. And you know, everybody's swearing. All of them took oaths. But how many people value their word in today's world? I hope that this, if that doesn't happen, then spirituality is dead. This is why we end up in this kind of situation. People say one thing to fool me and do something otherwise. This must not be. Genuine. Genuine. If you do what is right and proper, you don't have to look for anything in life. As I mentioned, I did prayers 2 times, Raj, and I told them, what we have to do is make the effort. You see the outcome? It is not in our hands. Not in our hands. There is a divine. He knows the outcome. You surrender to that divine. Do what you have to conscientiously. And yes, what is for you will come. And Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Karma Yoga, he tells us, do everything as an offering to me. You are entitled to the actions, but not to the fruits thereof. And I try to explain that. Not that fruits wouldn't come. What we are saying, if you do everything as an act of offering to God, the fruits wouldn't come mean what? The fruits bind us. The fruits bind us. If you look at liberation, freedom from bondage, and you're doing everything because you want to get something in return, where are you going to enjoy this something in return? Now right here? And you're going back to the whole thing like top spinning in mud? But Bhagavan says, if you do everything as an act of offering to me, you're entitled to the actions, but not to the fruits. The fruits wouldn't bind you. Some people misunderstand that I'll do that, but I ain't getting nothing. I ain't getting nothing. God ain't give me no. What for you will come, but it wouldn't bind you. Understand? You see, the understanding is missing in people's heads. You take things superficially. So devotees, paropakar, service to humanity. I mean, why say all that? Anybody ever see a river drinking its own water? Well, them rivers from that can't drink their own water because the water ain't good. You ever see a fruit tree eating its own fruits? नदी ने पे कभी अपना जल वृक्ष न खाए कभी अपना तन का मन का धन का दूसरों को दे जो दान ये सच्चा इंसान. Scriptures tell us that, not selfishness. This is an important horse to pull the chariot of victory. Understand that? And devotee is strange. When a person does what you have to do without expectation, the world is at your feet. I'm telling you that. And it doesn't bind you. But when you grab, scream, trick, everything, you know what happens? You're sinking day and night like in quicksand. The attitude is wrong. Scriptures tell us that, devotees. So you see, from top to bottom, we all could understand that. Right? I hope. So devotees, these are the 4 horses. Bal, Vivek, Dam, Parhit. And what are the reins? Chama, forbearance. Forbearance, forgiveness. So when I come on top, not because you cussed me when I was down, I'll come and cuss you now. I'll take advantage of you. No. We keep saying whatever karmas a person perform, they have to enjoy that, as the case may be. I'm not going to do anything to create karmas to put myself in bondage. Not because I'm in a position I could harness you now. I could persecute you. No. Let me do what is right and proper. Revenge? No. When you do that, your energy becomes negative. And you sink. You sink. Do what is right and proper and worry about nothing else. So Chama, Kripa, gracefulness. We all understand what that means. And Samata, even-mindedness. Even-mindedness. Remember what I said, honesty is looking upon all with an equal eye. Those of you listen to Gyan Deepak Katha, when we create the Gyan Deepak, the lamp of wisdom, which part you're going to put the lamp? And you have to put it on a stand? Huh? To reflect, what is the stand? Samatha, even-mindedness. Watch and see how scriptures tie in. You could have the lamp of wisdom, but if there is no stand to put it level, samatha, equal, right? That lamp will topple over and go out. Yeah. So even-mindedness is important. So we have to understand, sometimes I hear this, well, it's B time now, win election, it's B time now. It's B time now. That's why you want to win election for it is B time now? And then when next time somebody else wins, well, it's damn time they kick me now. Where are we going as a country? And if the leader behaves like that, something is wrong. This is why when the Prime Minister said, I'm a Prime Minister for all people. All people. Even those who didn't vote for me is quite okay. But duty, I must do my duty towards all. We're in one country, boy. Eh? If your small finger paining you too bad, the English will say, good for him, good for him. Eh? You won't feel pain, are you? There's stupidity in a human being, creating division. If others are stupid, I don't have to be stupid. Understand? So devotees, when I look at some of these statements, they are beautiful statements really, but they must be translated into action. So here, Samata, Chama, Kripa, Samata, Rajujuri. These 4 horses are tied with these three reins, so to speak, for forbearance, gracefulness, and even-mindedness. Notice characteristics, qualities. Anybody who wants to be successful in life, you have to practice these things. Otherwise, success is only short-term, and you're going to fall flat on your face in due course. So devotees, the chariot, great. You have the chariot, you have the 4 horses, the 2 wheels, banner and sign. What about the charioteer? Charioteer. Isha Sujan, Isha Bhajan, Sarthi Sujana. Isha Bhajan. The person who has this chariot, Isha Bhajan, seeking God. The religious is coming in now. You have to have that inside of you. Right? Prayerfulness, seeking the Lord. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam Murhamate. Now devotees, I've been around quite a lot and we see politicians. And when I tell the politicians could quote scriptures. And Trump himself take a picture one time, I don't know, in the American politics, he take a Bible, take a picture, and the man hold the Bible wrong side. He have never seen the right side of the Bible. What he trying to do? All you know what? They say when people, like, dictators, etc., etc., they use religion. They use religion. And that's why people must be careful, don't allow this stupidness to continue. Nothing wrong, you quote your God and so on and so forth, but that must be genuine. Seek the Lord, for He is the indweller. He is everything. Pravishinagar kije sabakaja, hriday rakhi kaushal puraja. Put the Lord in front, but genuinely so. Don't play games. Remember Bhagwan Sri Ram told Shevari, Chauthi bhakti mama gun gana kare kapatata jigan. Glorify me, seek me, but no deceit. To try no stick, no scheme, no trick. Because you can't fool God. You can't fool God. Okay? So devotees, that is something we must understand. The charioteer, that one who guides the chariot, that divinity, seeking the Lord. But that attitude of seeking the Lord, surrendering to Him, here the charioteer. He could ever go wrong by when have such a charioteer? Isha Sujan, Sarthi, Isha Bhajan, Sarthi Sujana. That very, very efficient charioteer, Isha Bhajan. That attitude of seeking God, putting God in front. So if God is absent from your life, empty shell. Can't make. Just a matter of time. Devotees, now the weapons. All of us. Now we understand that stand your ground. And so everybody preparing to go apply for license for gun now. Stand your ground. Devotees here, Sri Ram says, Virati Charma, Santosh Kripana. Virati, this passion. This passion. So we keep saying, the Western world says do things with a passion. Eastern world says no, this passion. Develop this passion. When there's a passion, there's an expectation. And asha, dukhasya, karanam. You must get unhappiness. When there's this passion, you do what you have to do for the sake of duty. The outcome, you don't worry about it. And that is the shield that protects us. That is the shield. Yeah? So you can stand your ground, but you have your shield. Virati. And that we realize in Trinidad, how many people have this passion? Everybody hook up to something. I want this and I want that and I want, and you can't let go. This passion, devotees, for any one of us in life, that is the shield. Not craving, greed, etc. Let it go. This passion. And Santosh Kripana, The sword. Long ago they fought with sword. What is the sword? Contentment. Contentment. Santosh Kripana. Santosh, contentment. Devotees, you know what is poverty? Poverty is discontentment. Bhagavan Sri Krishna told Uddhav that. Poverty is discontent. You could be a multi-billionaire, but if you're greedy, you never have enough. You have no peace of mind. None. You know how much you have. It's how little needs you have. So when you're discontented, you're poor. Contentment is the sword that cuts away desires. Devotees, you see, we could take it, go along. Desires, remember desires? What causes desires? Go back to the Gita, do you remember? What causes desires? Attachment. Attachment causes desires. Desires unfulfilled, anger. Krodhat bhavati sammoha. When anger overpowers you, you become deluded. Sammoha. Sammohat. Smriti vibhramaha. And when delusion takes hold of you, you begin to lose memory. Lose memory. Yeah? Smriti vramshat. Buddhi nasho. And when you see memory goes, then intellect, buddhi, reasoning power, destroyed. Buddhi nashat panashyati. And when that happens, you self-destruct. This is a journey, everybody, who, on this way you're going. Nobody exempted from it now. Once you fall victim to these things, this is your journey. Yeah? So devotees, contentment. Now that doesn't mean to say, all the unions fighting for more money, right? And right, PSA, OWT, whatever. And just now we will start, we want more money, we want money. I could remember many years ago, Raj, in Mobile Lavantel, when he said, we want more money, we want more money. I asked him, I said, how much money you will spend by? Money you get today, by weekend it's gone. Why not try to get some perks and so on? That could last for all times, instead of quantifying it in terms of dollars and cents. But money is the root of all evil. And it won't surprise me if shortly in our country, all the fighting start. We want more money. I'm not saying that you don't try to work for better circumstances. But you have to have the understanding also. I devotee, but again, that's a different topic. Right now, I understand, I heard yesterday the finance minister was told to check the treasury and see what. I don't know if you have to check anything, might not have anything to check. Right? But whatever it is, and then the reality will dawn upon us. Hey, not so. But you know what happened to many of us? I want something and I want it now. You don't know what they call to wait. Devotees are because lack of contentment. So, remember Chanak Maharaj said, Santosho Nandanam Banam. You want to experience that Nandan Ban, where Krishna Bhagavan is? Santosh, contentment. Contentment. And I always say, what is for you will come. I keep saying it over and over. Something is for you, it will come. It will come. Santosh, that is the sword. Devotees, Parashu. Dan Parashu. The axe that they fight with is charity. And there are different forms of charity that we normally give and so on. But devotees, the greatest charity, the highest charity, as I've explained, is the relinquishing of the idea of violence towards others. Understand the statement. The relinquishing of the idea of violence towards others. That is the highest charity. I'll say no more on that. So devotees, charity, buddhi, shakti prachanda. The spear is the intellect. And notice what we say just now, if there is no contentment, right? Greed, all kind of things you want, very buddhi is. You're gone. Vara vigyan kathin ko danda. Vara vigyan, what is vigyan, devotees? Spiritual science. Now some people think spiritual science is obya. No. There's gyan and vigyan. Spiritual science is the understanding of Atma with Paramatma. What is your relationship? Who am I? What am I? That is Vigyan. Okay? That is like the bow. Once you have that powerful, deadly bow, right? You could destroy any enemy. But if the mind, you don't even know who you are, what your purpose here is, that you are divinity embodied, you have no bow.
You have them bow that you make the fly kite, the boomstick. Yeah. That kind of bow you have. So devotees, Kathin ko danda, Vara Vigyan. And now, quiver. Achal amal manatun samana. The mind is like a quiver. And they say amal achal. Amal, no impurities. Achal, unwavering. And remember we mentioned to you Panchmukhi Hanuman, 5 mental planes, Chiptam, Murham, Vikshiptam, Ekagrim, Nirudham. One pointed or restrained. That is like the quiver. If the mind oscillating, no. If the mind in depression, no. If the mind raving, no. Right? The quiver, which you're going to fight this battle of life, that mind must be amal achal. Without impurities. Anav, karmi, mayinmal. Maybe as we go along, we can explain some of these some more. No impurities. And stable. Very, very focused, steady. Either one-pointed or nirudhaman. That is the quiver in which you're going to put arrows to shoot. And what are the arrows? Yam niyam. We have explained all this already. Ahimsa satyamasteyam brahmacharyam dayarjavam chama dhriti mitahara shaucham cheti yamadasha. Devi Bhagwan gives us 10 different forms. Those are like arrows. Meaning what? Ahimsa, non-aggression. Satyam, truth. We spoke about truth. Asteya, non-covetousness. As a matter of fact, devotees, what is there that we can covet, crave for? All you know? Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Dharma is that wealth which one should covet. Dharma, righteousness, dutifulness. That is the wealth one should covet, not otherwise. That wealth goes with you. Out of wealth, you leave it right here. Understand these words, no devotees. And if the young ones could pay attention to these things, but the old ones, I hope you're paying attention. But the young ones, your life could be a divine song. Yeah? So devotees, all these, ahimsa, satyamastyam, brahmacharyam, we explain all those things time and again. And as we go along, many things we see about how we should live. These are like these divine qualities. These are like ours. Tapaha santoshastikyam danam devasya pujanam. Siddhanta sravanam chaiva hrir matishya japuhutam. Positive virtues. The first he says tapa. Tapaha santoshastikyam. What is tap? All know what tap is? Stand up on your head. Stand up on one foot, raise your hand. And many people call tapas, daidai tapasya. The highest tapasya is the giving up of desires. Bhagavan Sri Krishna told Arjuna. The highest tapasya, tap, is to give up desires. Who doing that? Everybody wants something. If not for me, for my children, for my grandchildren. For somebody, we all want something. And you're doing tapasya. Shiva, 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 Shiva. What tap you doing? Tapasya, the highest tapasya, is the giving up of desires. And devotees, purity is one aspect. What is purity? We say internal, external. Bhagavan Krishna says purity is non-attachment to work. We have to understand these statements, you know. These are not for shallow people, no? Non-attached. Bhagavan didn't say the work. Non-attachment to work. But why we say non-attachment to work? Because attachment implies desire. We just talk about all that. All understand? So therefore, if you have attachment to work, it means there's a desire. Not everything becomes fulfilled. Then anger, some moha, right? Smriti, vibhrama, all these things happen to us. That is not purity. Not purity. Yeah. It's not bathing every day only, no? You bathe outside and so on, but you muck inside accumulating. So devotees, this is why I shall put it to a different level to understand it, what purity is. And by the way, renunciation is the giving up of work. Giving up of work. Absolutely nothing. No function. Renounce. We're not talking about that now. So devotees, all these are arrows that we put into the quiver to fight the battle of life. And if you analyze as you go through life, or you have been going through life, you need to use, at some point you would have used some of these qualities before. when challenges arise, when problems arise, all of us. So devotees, all other spiritual practices and so on, they are like the arrows in this quiver of the very stable mind and very pure mind. And so now, the armor. Kavacha Bhed, Vipra, or Guru Prada Puja, that impenetrable armor, scriptures tell us, Sri Ram is saying, is that worship of the Guru. Genuinely so. The holy ones, the genuine holy ones. The genuine holy ones. I qualify it. Not who plain Pandit, who plain Swami and Yogi. When I keep saying there's Yogi, Bhogi and Rogi. You don't get blessings if it's not somebody who really has the characteristics, the qualities. Devi Bhagavad says, you don't go and touch everybody's foot. Hug upon thing. Right? Water flows from a point of high heat, from a point of high concentration, intensity to a lower intensity. You fasting, you praying and so on, and you know who come from where. Baba, Baba, Baba. You know where the energy going? Not from him to you, no? Going in the next direction. You're going off. You're lost. People don't understand that. Anything you see in Dhutya and Kurta, Baba, Swami, Guru, one. Go ahead. No. The genuine ones who build their spirituality, their worship, their blessings, like an impenetrable armor. Nothing could pierce that. So notice the whole, from the chariot, horses, everything, come down, weapons, armor. Bhagavan Sri Ram is saying, oh friend, whoever, Sakha Dharmamai, and we sing it nearly every Sunday morning, all remember it, all know what it means? Sakha Dharmamai Asarata Jake, Jita Nakahana Katahuriputake. This is where it came from, Lanka Kand. Oh friend, whoever has such a chariot at their disposal, there's no enemy that could stand before him. No enemy. Not even Sansar, the world of duality. And Sri Ram said, oh friend, I have such a chariot at my disposal. I have such a chariot. So where was Vibhishan looking for horse, real physical thing? Look at the qualities. All that chariot. And devotees, you know, two things here. Hanuman Baba. Hanuman. Remember, he is the mind principle. All these qualities, number 22. 22 qualities. Right? Whoever could inculcate these 22 qualities, check and see. That is Hanuman, possess all these qualities. Hanuman Baba was in the side of Sri Ram. When there's spirituality, the mind, the restrained mind, these 22 qualities, nothing could affect you. Absolutely nothing could affect you. But you have to have the qualities. Now devotees, we could have Hanuman. Who is Hanuman? Where is Hanuman? We say Hanuman is the mind principle. So if in us we develop these qualities, that chariot is with us, how could you fail? How could you fail? You win the battle of life. You defeat Ravan without any problems. As Ramayana told us, Vibhishan knew, with help of Vibhishan to some extent, Sri Ram destroyed Ravan. And when Sri Ram destroyed Ravan, as I mentioned to you, Ravan, Lanka, the psychological. Right? Ravan, passion and anger, destroyed. Tamas Prakriti, stupor, laziness, lethargy, destroyed. Vibhishan, Sattvic Prakriti, he became the king of Lanka. When Sattvic Prakriti dominates the psychological, then Ayodhya, the ethical, perfection. Perfection. So devotees, this is plenty. Eh? Now, don't think because I say just so easy to remember now. There's plenty more explanation we can do on this, but I want to create an awareness in people. And I'm saying to you, you can sit down and pray to God, God, have the trouble, God help me. All right, trouble go today, next week, next problem come, God help me again, God help me. You want to get further by you one. God help those who help themselves. Man lifts himself by himself, man sings himself by him. I'm not saying do pray. Notice, the praying is the charioteer. The charioteer. What you do not otherwise. Self-effort. So, there's a lot to do. But we have the solution. And there is nothing like a situation that says it is impossible. I can't make it. I can't change it. Never. Never. Right? You could have nothing and yet create a whole universe out of that. if you have the right attitude, the right approach, the right chariot. So devotee, this is for all of us, right? And whenever, if ever I have the opportunity to speak to whoever in position, I will let them know. I have the Minister of Finance is my godson, I'm his guru. And you all know that, although can't tell me nothing now, my brother is a minister, I tell them that. You understand? My brother is a minister, all can't tell me nothing, Yeah. So devotees, we were very happy for this. Prakash, Pandit Prakash, Chairman of the Board of SWAHA, he had been appointed as Minister of Tertiary Education and Skills Training, right? But remember that he was the President of UTT for how many years? Now retired. So he has the qualifications, the capacity. But we are very happy and we're all part of it, part of the journey. And in whatever way we can, right, we're going to do whatever we can. Everybody must do a part. You see, my part, I could talk, so I would talk. Or keep talking. Right? Something must impact somewhere or the other. Right? But the thing is that we all have one objective. If our country, Trinidad and Tobago, could come back to heaven that it once was. I keep saying that. Many people ask me, years ago I was getting status to go to Canada, Fellas in New York, Guruji, come. They apply. I said, I prefer be a king in hell than a slave in heaven, boy. If I look all the heaven. But you see here, this is my heaven. And I have to make every effort possible to make it as best as I can. And I keep saying this, a devotee, maybe I old-fashioned. When Sri Ram was going back after 14 years, what he was telling Bibhishan, Sugriv, all the others, Oh Bibhishan, oh Angat, Sugriv, this here is Ayodhya Puri. This is my Janma Bhumi, my birthplace. Everybody say Vaikunt, but to me there is no place like my Janma Bhumi, Ayodhya. And I look at that. Where was I born by? I think I was born right here in Trinidad. This is my motherland. Yeah? And it is part of my responsibility to serve, to make my mother happy, make us best as possible. It's responsible for every single person. He who takes without giving is a thief. Is a thief. Now many of you give, but you didn't give without taking. So I want you now to see if you can give without taking. It's a responsibility we have. And when we are doing this, devotees, it's not for ourselves. The Prime Minister rightly said something, she really thinking that many things we're going to do, we won't enjoy it. Take some time for the seeds to germinate. The children, the grandchildren, the future will benefit from it. This is what we need to do, devotees. Prepare for the future. We have benefited from our parents, our grandparents. This is Pitriyagya. We owe them something. And we owe the generations to come something. Everybody must play his part. This is spirituality. And if you're spiritual, there's nothing to fear. For the Lord said, why fear when I am here? Not I have them, but God. Why fear when I am here? Why fear? Okay, devotees? So, put everything together and let's go forward. Challenges are there. Let's not fool ourselves. But understand. And those of you who want to understand more, you can go into the Ramayana. I still have to find the Katha to tell you exactly where it is. Right? But it's in Lanka Kand. Beautiful, beautiful Katha. Telling us what to do in life. Okay? So, I'll leave you with this message for this morning. And I told you last week, we'll have service. I have to celebrate tomorrow. Correct? Be celebrating. Right? Celebrating. When, all right, let me stop it there. See, I keep going on now. I will leave it there. We celebrate in devotees. Celebrate that which is good and proper. Celebrate which is right, principled. Okay? All right. So, we end here for this morning. And in conclusion, I say blessings to everybody. And all of you, remember, don't wait for them to do whatever. Each person assert yourself and do the best you can. If each person, at whatever level you fit, do what you have to do, you'll find the result and the end will always be beautiful. We all owe a responsibility, a debt to our country. Don't waste your time. So dharm kshetre, kuru kshetri. And Bhagavan Krishna says, fight. Fight the battle of life and be victorious. Boli Sri Raja Ramachandra ki. So the devotees will conclude here. We will do our prarthana. Jai Jagadish Hare. So please all stand. And you will come for your vibhuti of the pussy to conclude.
शिव हरे शिव राम सखी प्रभु त्रिविधताप निवारण हे विभु अज जनेश्वर यादव पाहि मां शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरं शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरं प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलम् प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलम् मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलाय तनुहरि आवाहनम न जानामि विसर्जनम पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षम्यतां परमेश्वर ओम लाभस्तेषां जयस्तेषां कुतस्तेषां पराजय येषामिन्दी वर्षामो हृदयस्थो जनार्दन ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ओम मंत्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं जनार्दनं यत्पूजितं मया देवा परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे ओम असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतम् ओम त्वमेव माता च पितः त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव ओम शान्तिः 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 हरि ओम गर्व से कहो गर्व से कहो गर्व से कहो बोलिए श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की बोलिए श्री स्वाहा माता की Shubhamastu. Blessings to all.
Sitaram, as you all are aware, our VeggieQ was a resounding success on Friday. On behalf of Gyanipak and the executive members, we would like to say a heartfelt thanks to the fundraising committee headed by Mrs. Kunti Ramcharan and her hard-working team who worked tirelessly before and during the event and even after the event in terms of collecting all the money. We would like to thank each and every one of you for your overwhelming support received in the preparation for the VeggieQ, both on the day before and on the day itself. All of you all who helped us in cutting up the vegetables, packing the boxes for delivery and picked up, and also the packaging of the roti, which we know was very hot. Thanks to all of you all, thanks to the people who collected the roti to and from Waterloo. We know that you all face very heavy traffic on this Friday, and we say a heartfelt thank you. To those of you all who donated cash, vegetables, transport, we say thank you. Last but not least, we say a heartfelt thanks to the cooks and those who assisted the cooks coming out on Friday morning from 4 o'clock in the morning to ensure that the food was completed on time. The food, the feedback we got, that it was very delicious. To those of you all, we want to say, we want to apologize for any inconvenience that you all may have faced on the day in waiting a little bit to collect your food. From Gandhipak, we just like to say, Gandhipak would like to extend congratulations to SWAHA's very own Pandit Professor Prakash Prasad on his appointment as a Senator and Minister of Tertiary Education and skills development. Right, we say a heartfelt thanks. To those of us in this Arangwas and St. Joseph constituency, we also like to say congratulations to our MP, Devesh Maharaj. As you leave, please be reminded that monies are still outstanding. You all can give to any member of the fundraising committee or you all can drop off at the office. Prasad can be collected as you exit the temple. Have a safe journey back home. We look forward to you all joining us next week when we will have our Mother's Day function. Thank you and Sitaram.
All right, thank you, Annie. And let me say blessings to the entire committee and also to Gyanibak for the excellent response that you gave to this first fundraising we have had for a long, long time. Excellent. Keep it going. But then, you know, not that we didn't have men, we have more ladies, and yeah, ladies take over. President, Vice Prime Minister, Opposition Leader, and Gyanibak, all ladies take over. So bearing this in mind, next week we want to really, you know, express our gratitude and thanks to you all, ladies in particular. Men could come too. Next week is Mother's Day. So we're having our Mother's Day program and there'll be no program without mothers. So I invite everybody, come along. Even if, say, your mother never used to come, you can bring her with you. We want to have a wonderful program next week. Right? Mothers, irreplaceable, indispensable. So next week we'll have our Mother's Day program. We'll have a discourse and we'll have maybe a program for mothers. So do join us. And Annie, I wanted to ask how much money we make, but you say you don't collect all the money yet. But you don't tell me how much you make, is that right? All right. So those of you who still have monies outstanding, well, bring it in now. As quick as possible. I know you're not keeping it for spite, but at the soonest available opportunity, bring it in, because we need to do accounting. All right? Whatever we do, we need to do accounting. So blessings to everybody. And, you know, let me say, you have done well. People from our language area and other areas also. I don't know who you vote for, but you have done well. And I want to personally say a very special word of blessings to Raj. Before this thing started, I told him, I said, Raj, I want to get involved. He has been involved previously, but I guess because of disaffection and so on and so forth. But I told him, I said, I want to get involved. And he was not here for the last few weeks. I told him, no problem. But he really, really worked very, very hard. Very, very hard. And, you know, this is like a pillar, as we say. So a round of applause for Raj. That is for working for the election. And then for giving us a place for the veggie queue. A round of applause again. And I come in for the place afterwards. For whatever purpose otherwise. Okay? Very charitable. Blessings, Raj, well done. Okay? And you will convey, we will do it also, but to the wish our best wishes and all the best for the future. So devotees, this has been our service for this morning. I think we're rejoicing. I don't want to rejoice too much, but just remember to, as I end, remember what happiness is. What is happiness? Happiness is to be unaffected by either pain or pleasure. Okay? So read into what I'm saying. Happiness is to be unaffected by either pain or pleasure. Be happy, everybody. Blessings. So, I will say Sitaram this morning to everybody. What will I say it now? Sitaram. Good. Blessings, devotees.